For Life 27. Grounded for Life 27.
That was really dumb. Maybe I just felt like saying it because they never used the signature line in the movie. I'm not even joking. He never says Bond, James Bond. Quantum of Solace! Now this one actually takes off right where the 2006 Casino Royale left off, which I don't think any James Bond film has ever done, even though I haven't seen all of them. I remember liking Casino Royale a lot, even though I only saw it once, which is when it released in 2006. So I'm not really feel safe to say if I like which one I like more, this one or Casino Royale. I'll probably stick to what everyone else is saying and say Casino Royale. This one isn't quite as good as that one, but it's good. This one actually kind of has a more meaning to it in his character's sake, kind of a little emotion there. Most of the film revolves around him trying to find the guy who killed his lover in Casino Royale. So we're supposed to feel sorry for him. We're supposed to go, oh, that's so romantic. Girl's probably my true love. We would have got married. I can't believe she died. I am so sad. But it's kind of hard to feel sorry for him when we look past all the other Bond films. He slept with many women that he didn't know. And even in this film, he sleeps with a redhead chick that he just met. But we're supposed to think, oh, he really loved this girl. Maybe that scene shouldn't have been in there, just for emotion's sake. Let's talk about the biggest part of this movie, of course, the action. This movie opens with a chase scene. A chase scene that I don't really think was necessary. For one thing, it was shot like this. And there really just wasn't all that much of a point to it. The beginning was just really one big 30-minute action scene, which I wasn't really all that into. Really, it was mainly like a poor man's version of the big, awesome chase scene in Casino Royale where they're jumping over rooftops and climbing up ladders and doing all that crap. It really reminded me of the Bourne Identity, or the Bourne Ultimatum, or the Bourne Supremacy. They're all the same. I'm not a big fan of the Bourne films. I'm really not. Mainly because they're shot like this. It was worse than freaking Cloverfield! But getting back to Quantum of Solace, direction's pretty good. Some of the camera work, like I already said, is a little sloppy. You know, you really can't tell which one is Bond. A couple scenes I thought he got shot, but it was another guy. Some of the action really, it's not very engaging at all. This movie kind of proves bigger isn't always better. There is a scene where a giant plane is like this straight up in the sky and it falls. And it wasn't really all that impressive to me. I knew exactly what was going to happen. They're going to put on parachutes and they're going to land safely. I like how Bond isn't inhuman. We actually see him feeling some pain, like when he's jumping from rooftops, he falls and runs into walls. I don't like it when they like fall from 90 stories out of a building, land on the ground, and skip away. We need to relate to the dude. We need to say ouch too when he hurts. Even though there is some really good action in this movie, I think what I like, the parts that I liked the most about the movie was when I took a break from the action and put a little story into it. I love the scenes with Judi Dench, even though she kind of looks like this. But her and Bond have some really funny moments. She's really good as M. And I like the Bond girl, and they never even had sex. There's a message behind that. And she was hot. With a movie like this where there's so much action, it's usually really hard for it to make a satisfying finale, a big bang ending, because they mainly wasted all the momentum on the other action scenes. This movie was different. I was really impressed with it. The finale, the last action sequence, is definitely the best, and it definitely was satisfying. I just don't think the movie ended at the right time. Instead of the movie ending with a whoa, it ended with a ended on a sincere note. It ended on a conclusion. I'm not trying to say that the movie should have been non-stop action. I'm just saying the movie got it to a very high point where you feel very satisfied, but then just took you to a point where you feel like it could have been more, which is really a sad thing because it fulfilled something, but then just tried to do too much. But overall, this is a really good movie. I'm surprised critics didn't like it more. I don't think it's one of the best movies of the year. Maybe somewhere in my top 15, probably not top 10, but it is pretty good. If you go and see it, you'll probably enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. Even though, like I said, just some of it's a little iffy. It is really slow near the beginning. It has its fair share of boring parts. But when it's fun, it's fun. You know, Craig is awesome here again. So overall, I give Quantum of Solace an 8.5 out of 10. To know that there was a man who lived one day